Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The Yorkshire Sew Girl. So what are we back for today? Third year running, it is Sew Frugal 23. Can you believe this is the third year? What started off as myself and Sam from Frugalissima just discussing doing a simple collaboration together has turned into this huge, massive challenge over on Instagram that everybody seems to be embracing. And I think this year is maybe even more important because we're all going through this cost of living crisis, aren't we? You know, we're all putting extra blankets around ourselves to try and keep the bills down. So what would be more perfect as a challenge than Sew Frugal? Let's get sewing frugally. Is that a word? It is, isn't it? Am I just making it up as I go along? Anyway, it's the 1st of March and I'm kicking off today. It's me. Check me out. Being the first, it's normally Sam, but I'm like, no, I'm having number one spot now. Come on now, let me have a go. So it's me today. And you've also got the lovely Seremy as well from Sew Live. So do go over and check her channel as soon as you finish watching mine. Or hello if you've come from her channel. So let's go through the rules of this challenge. 1. Choose a free pattern. Now we are trying to encourage people to choose free patterns that are readily available on the internet. I know we all get lots of free patterns in magazines and things like that. And listen, we ain't the police. We ain't going to come round with our little hat on and check. But what we're trying to do is raise awareness of free patterns that are actually around about for you to be able to go and pick and choose what you want to make, because there's loads out there. And you know, if you've taken part in Sew Frugal over the last couple of years, then you'll be a dab hand at this anyway. But the idea is that all us YouTube vloggers will be able to come on each day and give you a bit of inspiration and chat through potential plans that each of us have got. And hopefully there might be the odd one where you go, oh, I didn't know about that one. I'm off to download it straight away. So do go and give lots of love to all these companies that are allowing us to have free patterns, because really it's a pretty good service for free, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So yes, choose a free pattern. 2nd, choose some fabric from your stash. Majority of us got a stash, haven't we? There'll be a very small percentage of you that'll be like, I haven't got a stash. And I understand, but you can use anything you've got in your house. It could be an old duvet, an old pair of curtains if you like, something like that. You can use anything like that as long as it is not bought from a shop right now in the month of March. You know, if you bought one in last month, it might just sneak in. You know what I'm saying? But the idea is not to kind of go out now and buy loads of fabrics. Then you make your garment up in the month of March, and on the 31st of March, you pop a picture over on Instagram with the hashtag SewFrugal23, and you tag myself and Sam from Frugalissima in. But I will be putting some images up either here or here as I'm talking so that you can see exactly what's going on. But yeah, there's a huge vlogger tour that goes all the way through the month of March, right the way up to the actual release date, which is fantastic. And loads of people have got involved as well. So tomorrow is Adele from Sew for Serenity. So again, please do go and check her out tomorrow, because she's going to be doing something a little bit different to me. And I just think it's quite interesting to kind of see what everybody's come up with, because everybody's got loads of different plans. So there's menswear, children's wear, plus size patterns, everything. There's going to be hopefully a bit for everybody. And of course, at the end of it, there is a chance to win prizes. Ooh. Now, we've had the lovely Alisa from Sloth and Orchids, who has volunteered to try and coordinate that part of the challenge for us, which we are eternally grateful for, Alisa, if you are watching. But bless her, yeah, she said she was more than happy to try and help us this year, because last year myself and Sam were a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of work that actually went into managing this challenge of ours. So Alisa has actually been doing a sterling job, and she's been getting all of our sponsors rallied up and contacting everybody and coordinating it all for us. So again, I'll have been putting some information in here so that you can see the kind of things that are up for grabs. But there will be posts that are coming out on a daily basis from myself and Sam, so that you can see in more detail what the actual prizes are, because obviously at the moment I'm just showing you logos, aren't I? But if you want more details, just check our Instagram pages and you'll be able to see exactly what you can win. Oosh. So let's get ready, March. Come on now. It's been a short month, hasn't it, February, but we've got a longer month in March, so a bit longer to to play around and try and think of what to do. Now, last Sew Frugal, I made about 4 or 5 things. I think that might be one of the reasons I got a little bit overwhelmed. However, this year I'm not. I'm going to make one thing, I think. And I'm going to challenge myself because on my Make 9 plans, I have talked about making jumpsuits and also trousers because I'm scared of them. Not so much of jumpsuits, but particularly of trousers. So I've chosen today 3 trouser patterns and 3 jumpsuit patterns to talk through with you guys. I've dragged some fabric out of my stash. Some of it was very old, for me to kind of discuss with you guys. And then you'll be able to see on the 31st of March what I've actually made up. Check me out. I've got my pad here and everything. Look at this. Oof. Oh, I'm organised. So pattern number 1 is the wide leg pants by Peppermint Magazine. So this is a free pattern that comes if you sign up for Peppermint Magazine on their website. They do allow you to donate a charge if you so wish as well. At the end of this challenge, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be going and putting some money into their account because obviously they are the ones that are producing all of this. And this is done by In the Folds as well. So a fabulous pattern. I've seen lots and lots of people making this over on Instagram. And also the lovely Sarah, when I was in Newcastle at Sew Tune, at Tamlin Sew Tune, actually made a red pair of these, and I was like, wow, I think I need them. And she told me that they weren't too hard to make, so I'm like, I'm all over that then. So the wide leg pants by In the Folds, they're high-waisted, they've got a fly and button closure here. Oh, there we are. They've got back darts look, and they've got pockets as well, which is really nice. It's like a curved one, and they've also got it's like a shaped waistband as well. So they're very wide legged, and I think they do come up slightly cropped as well, so I might lengthen mine, I'm not sure. But this is all the rage right now, isn't it? Wide leg pants. I've actually got some wide leg jeans on today, and I feel like I'm 17 again, because that's what I used to wear when I was 17. But this goes from a size A to J, which is a waist of 24 to 45.5 and a hips of 33 to 54.5. So not the most size inclusive, but not too bad. So this is a definite contender. What I'll do is I'll talk you through my 3 potential choices and then I'll show you my fabrics. Then we have got the Adele cargo pants. Right, we need to have a discussion about this actually, because I also remember when I was younger that I used to wear low-waisted cargo pants all the time with little tiny tops. I mean, I wouldn't dare now, but have you seen that it's back in fashion? That's when you know you're old, when it's coming round again. But I saw these on the Mood Society website. They're pretty cool though, aren't they? I don't know if I'm coming round to the cargo pant. I don't know. Maybe I just need to embrace it. What do you think? But I love this. Again, it's got fly and button enclosure with a waistband, really quite wide legged, and it's got pockets for days. It's got these slanted patch type pockets on the front. This one's like a patch pocket on the side of the leg with a flap, and it's also got a pocket on the back. Look at this, with a flap on it as well. Quite like this slightly slanted pocket as well. So again, it's a really, I mean, they're quite similar-ish, I suppose, but this is more of a cargo pant. But this is, yeah, high-waisted as well. And this has got back darts as well, although it doesn't show you it on the line drawing. When I had a look at the instructions, it's got back darts, which is really good for shaping at top of your bum. So this is sizes 00 to 32, which is a waist of 23 to 51.5 and hips of 34 to 63.5. So a great size range on that one as well. So that's option number 2. And then option number 3 is another wide leg type of pants. There's a theme going on here, guys. And these are also from Mood Society, but these are called the Live pants. I just love the style of these, but I just don't know if I can get away with it. I just don't know if I'm cool enough, you know what I'm saying? But again, really wide legs. Waistband. Now, this had got a fly and button enclosure as well, I think, although the line drawing doesn't show that it does, so I might be wrong. Need to double check that. Back darts, again, so all these are a very similar silhouette. Slant side pockets here, and what I love about this is this bit here is like a stitched front crease. So you know, like when you come to iron it and you love to have like a crease in your trousers, but it's a right ball ache doing that, isn't it? I don't like doing it anyway. This is actually stitched down, so it I don't know what's the word, sticks out. The little crease in your trousers sticks out. You don't have to do loads of effort. What do we think? Same sizes again, so 00 to 32, waist 23 to 51.5 inches, and height of 34 to hips of 34 to 63.5. So they're my three options of trousers. They're all quite wide legs and they're all very similar. Now, I don't buy an awful lot of bottom heavy, medium to heavyweight kind of fabric. I just don't, because I haven't been stepping into my trouser making, you know, thing right now, phase. So I did manage though to get two fabrics out of my stash. They're both blue and they both came in a subscription box. So that's why I have them. You know, I have this one here. Now this is like, it's a navy, but it's a light navy, I would say. And it is, I mean, it's a long time. I've had this in my stash a long time. It's like a linen cotton type of fabric. I might be completely wrong, but it is kind of textured, if you can see. It's got like a slub texture to it. It's a really nice weight, but it's not too stiff. And I think I got this from, I think it was a Fabric Godmother box, and it was for the, is it the Bianca flight suit, I think was the pattern that came with that, but I never really thought that was me particularly, although recently I've seen some versions and I'm like, I like that. But anyway, I digress. So there's this as an option. Now this was to make the flight suit, so there should be plenty of fabric there as well to be able to make some really nice wide leg pants. So that is option number one. And quite boringly, number two is this one, which is a much cat hair all over, but you know, that's what happens when you've got two cats that are white. So I've also got this. It's absolutely outrageous, but that's been in my stash for ages. And this was from a Guthrie Garney Secret Sewing Society kit that I got ages ago. And this was for the, is it the Turia Dungarees, I think it was, and I never got around to making that either. So it's been sat in my stash for ages. It does make up a lovely pattern, I must admit, because I saw Angela from Devon Thread Tales the other day wearing it, because she actually made hers, not like me, and she looked great in it. But this is a really heavy cotton twill, I would say. I think it is anyway, but it's a lot stiffer. Can you see how that is? So I think that would be really good for like a pair of cargo pants, although in my head cargo pants should be khaki, but they don't have to be, do they? The actual picture of them made up on the Mood Society website, they're a cream colour, but I really like that, and I think it's really, you know, it's really sturdy. That it's a lot stiffer than the other blue fabric that I've just shown you. So they're my two options for the trousers. What do we think? I want you to vote down below and let me know what you think. Anyway, let's get on to jumpsuits. I've got 3 jumpsuit patterns to show you as well. So the first is called the PhoebeFreebie, and I think I might have talked about this on one of my other Sew Frugal videos, but it's because I keep going back to it over and over again and I just need to get it made up. But this is the PhoebeFreebie pattern, if you can see it there, and that's from Pattern Union. Don't forget, I'll be putting all the information down in the description box below so that you can click on everything and have a good look at it. But I love this. How nice is that? So it's like kind of a, I don't know, what would you call it, a twisted neck, almost like a halter neck. And then there's like a higher waisted bit there or a lower waisted one. So, and it is elasticated around the middle so it gets cinched in. But I don't know whether this one's maybe a drawstring, I'm not sure. And wide legs. I love this. But the thing about this pattern, seriously guys, there's loads of hacking options. Look at these. I'm going to show you the top first. Look at all those options. Have you ever seen anything like it? So you've got all these different tops here, look, even dresses, and at the bottom you've got trousers, shorts, you've got ones with split legs, so you can make up any combination that you like. How cool is that? So I think I need to just crack on with that, and if not, I might just make a top or just some bottoms. I'm not quite sure yet, but I love that pattern. That comes in sizes 6 to 20, but it is a waist of 25 to 38.5, which I think is quite small, but I think that must be the measurements of when it's drawn in the middle, because the hips are then 36 inches to 50. So I'm not quite sure. Need to have a look into that a little bit further, but I love that as an option. Option number 2 is the Alejandra jumpsuit from Fabric Store. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? That's in some type of like chambray linen type fabric, but I love that. And that again is drawn in the middle, but it has a really nice V-neck with buttons down the middle, and it reminds me very much of the Jennifer Lauren handmade, was it Jennifer Lauren handmade jumpsuit that I made some time ago. But I don't know if I'm going to make this one because it is very similar to something I've already made, but I thought this was a really good option for everybody if you're looking for something going into the warmer months as well. I love it with the kind of capped sleeves as well. This goes from sizes 0 to 30, but I'm not sure on the measurements because you had to go and download everything and I've not had a chance to do that yet. But I thought sizes 0 to 30 means it's pretty size inclusive, so that's what we're looking for, isn't it, people? And then number 3, oh, I love this. I mean, the line drawings don't do it that much justice, but if you go online and look at the one that's made up, oh my God, it's amazing. And that is this one, and that's the Lunar jumpsuit by Mood Society. So this is again huge, dramatic, wide leg trousers, almost like palazzo pants. But then you've got this bodice, and this has got almost like a, what's it called? Is it a cowl neck where it drapes down at the front, and then the back has got this tie that goes across here. And what I like about that is I reckon that'll stop your straps from falling down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then you tie that up at the back. But that looks a really simple silhouette, but it looked beautiful. It was in like a burgundy coloured jersey fabric, and it looked amazing. And that is in sizes 00 to 32, which is a waist of 23 to 51.5 and hips of 34 to 63.5. For some reason, I didn't write down what the bust was. Oh, I think that's because I've been looking at everything else. So on all of these, I've just put what the waist and hips are. Anyway, description box below. So they're my 3 options for jumpsuits. So jumpsuits obviously take up quite a bit of fabric, don't they? And I'm quite tall, as you know, bit of a giant. So I had to go through my stash and work out fabrics that I thought I might have enough in. So I've dragged 3 out for you to have a look at. First one is this one that I've had for a long time. I've even overlocked the edges on this before I washed it, which is unheard of for me. Check me out. How cute does that look? But this is the fabric here, and this is a viscose crepe, I believe, like a, or is it Moroccan? So it's kind of, I don't know if you can see it, but it's textured. And that's got white, yellow and blue stars all over it. And I thought that would make an amazing jumpsuit, wouldn't it? Oh, and also if I did maybe the Phoebe one, I could make trousers and a top, and then I could wear them separately. So I could wear them as if they're jumpsuit, or I could wear them with something different. What do we think? Say if I just made the pants, I could then wear it with a nice white top. If I made the top, I could wear it with something plain on the bottom. So that is option number 1. Option number 2 is something I bought a couple of months ago actually, and it was with a jumpsuit in mind, and I got this from the other one, by the way, was from Rainbow Fabrics. I got this one from Stitch and Ink. I haven't ironed this yet, so it looks shocking, but it's been washed a while ago because I've had it about 2 months, I think now. And it's this one here. Oh, goodness, I love it. It's a viscose, it's a black background, and then it's got huge kind of monstera leaves and things, but in it is animal print. Hey, animal print. Don't be daft. How beautiful is that? And I've got 4 meters of that, so I know I'd have more than enough. So that is a possibility. And then last but not least is another one from Rainbow Fabrics that I've had for donkeys, but I love it. And I still haven't cut into it because I love it that much. Do you think people would see me coming in this one? Again, this is viscose on this vibrant cobalt blue background with black splodges all over it. And I think that would look absolutely stunning in a jumpsuit. So again, I'm going backwards and forwards trying to decide exactly which fabric and which pattern. Now, I must say though, This pattern here that I love does take a lot of fabric, and it also kind of needs to be like a modal jersey. So I don't have anything like that in my stash. Well, I do, but I would never have enough to make this, which is such a shame. So I don't think this is going to be top on my list because I really don't think I can make it out of anything that I've got, which is a shame, but I think that'll get made up at some point. So what do we think? What do we think, people? Am I gonna manage it? In my brain, I'm automatically going towards the wide leg pants from Peppermint magazine, because I've heard they're quite a good starter for 10 if you're going into trouser making. But also the Phoebe jumpsuit is calling me. Oh, I don't know. Will you just give me a chance and then start writing some details downstairs of what you think I should make, please? Because I'm still undecided. Obviously, 1st of March, so for me, I've got quite a bit of time to crack on. But I want to try and make my decision sooner rather than later so that I can get on with printing out the pattern, making it all up, and cracking on so that I'm on time for the reveal date. So yes, if you could let me know what you think, which fabric and which pattern, down below in the comment section, it would be much appreciated. We do believe as well, I've just thought I'd talk about what I'm wearing, which links into what I was just about to say. I am wearing today the Florence Boxy Tee by Size Me Sewing. So the lovely Donna offered every single one of us a free download of this boxy t-shirt. It's such a simple sew, and this is one of my favourite t-shirts ever, and I wear it all the time. Fabric is a very old fabric from, I think it was from My Fabrics or something like that. I only ever ordered from them once, but this glorious fabric, and that's what I made it up into, and I just love it. But I do believe that the lovely Donna is going to be offering us a free pattern, and I believe that's going to be the Florence skirt, but we are just awaiting details on the code and everything. So if I have the code by the time this goes up, I will pop it in here. If not, the minute that I do understand what that code is, I'll pop it again in the description box below so that you can go and download your pattern as well. But how amazing is that she's letting us all download a free pattern for the 2nd year? That is generous. So not only did we get this last year, but then hopefully we'll be getting a skirt pattern as well. So go knock yourselves out, guys. So I do hope that you're going to be joining in with this challenge, but if not, it's great. You can still go and have a look at everybody else's videos, get some inspiration anyway. You don't have to put yourself under any pressure. It doesn't matter. If you're not on Instagram, you can always message one of us as well. I will try and put some details down below of maybe my email address. If you wanted to, you can always pop it through to me over on email. And if you do have a private account, even if you tag us, we will not be able to see it, I don't think. So do let us know if that's the case. Try and just send us a little private message on Instagram just to make sure that you're definitely in the draw for the prizes, because some of them are real good. I'm just very disappointed that I can't win any of them. But anyway, I hope everybody's well. If you've liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And the reason I say that is because that helps other people find channels like ours. So every time you like, every time you subscribe to the channel, it really does, and comment, it sends out those weird algorithm thingy-me-bobs to everybody else for them to come and also see the channel. So please do that if you can. It's a really nice free way that you can kind of help us out. And I hope to see you all soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.